Hi, I'm Mike, and in this video I'll be reviewing Provillus. It's a hair regrowth product for men and women. I'll be covering some of the good points, some of the bad points as well, and what kind of results you can expect while using this product. Now, hair loss, it can be very stressful and cause many people to feel self-conscious and less confident. And a lot of research has gone into producing various hair regrowth supplements, but this is one of the more well-known ones. So yeah, make sure you watch the whole video because I'll be telling you where I got a really good price on it as well. But for now, let's get started. So is Provillus a legitimate product? Well, I think it's always best to be cautious with hair regrowth treatments and supplements like this, but Provillus is actually clinically proven to regrow hair, and you can read a little bit about that on the site here. And you can see some of the before and after pictures that men have sent in. There is a woman's site as well, but I'm just looking at the men's site at the minute. And you can also read some of the testimonials from customers that have bought the product and used it. And you can actually see that some of the guys that have used this product have had some pretty good results. So I believe it is a legitimate product. It will work if you're consistent and take your time with it. So let's move on and talk about what's actually in Provillus. So what is in Provillus? There are actually a few different ingredients, but I'll just mention a couple of them here. And the first is a proprietary blend of ingredients that works together. It includes Murapuama, and that's originally from Brazil. It's long been used as an ingredient to regrow hair. Then you've got eleuthero root, and that can boost the immune system and help protect new cells from damage, and there are plenty of others in that blend as well. Another main one is biotin, which is a vitamin that's needed for new hair cells to grow. And people that are deficient in biotin often suffer from hair loss, and sometimes even other conditions like conjunctivitis and dermatitis as well. So there's plenty of biotin in the product to make sure you're getting enough. You've got a couple of others as well, as things like zinc and magnesium that play a vital part in, well, really many bodily processes, but including hair growth and health as well. And having plenty of both of those is crucial to growing hair and preventing it from falling out in future. Many of the ingredients really in Provillus have been proven to stimulate new hair growth, and it's a combination of all of them that really makes the product successful. And as for the quality, I did check the packaging and see where Provillus was made. It is actually made in the US, so you can be fairly confident it's been well made in its quality ingredients. Provillus has been formulated really to do two main things, and the first is supposed to protect you against losing any of the existing hair that you have at the moment, and then the second is obviously really the most important thing, is to help you regrow the hair that you have lost. And it does that really by way of the ingredients that are in the product. They're very nourishing and provide your body with the nutrients it needs to produce new hair, and it also stimulates that new hair to start growing as well. I'll just point out that the ingredients are natural and actually have a lot of other positive health benefits as well, besides just helping you to regrow your lost hair. The recommended dose is to take 2 capsules per day with a meal, and you get 60 in each bottle, so it's a 1-month supply, which is pretty standard for products like this really. And the capsules, they don't really taste of anything if you swallow them straight down. I'll just show you one of them here. They're green, that's because of all the natural herbs and ingredients in there. Like I said, they don't really taste of anything and they don't smell bad either, so they go down quite easily. So what kind of results can you expect with Provillus? Well, many people do experience noticeable hair growth after they've been taking the product for a while, but you shouldn't really expect instant results. It's like any other hair growth supplement. It does take time for your body to react to the stimulation and nutrients before you'll start seeing some growth. Now, obviously, how much hair you can regrow will vary depending on your genetics and how much hair loss you've experienced, but some people are able to regrow pretty much all of the hair they've lost, while others are able to regrow a reasonable amount but may still have some areas where the hair is a little bit thinner. There's not really any such thing as a typical result with a product like this, but if you are consistent and you give it time to work, you can expect to regrow some, if not most, of the hair that you've lost. Now, users who've regrown hair using Provillus have said that the biggest impact it's had really has been on their confidence levels. Having a fuller head of hair has helped them to feel much happier and more confident in their appearance. And the product, it is available for men and women too. There's got slightly different formulas for both, and this is the men's formula that I've got here. Obviously, less women suffer with hair loss, but Provillus has been producing good results for many female users as well. So, having mentioned what kind of results are possible using this, next I'm just going to point out a couple of things that I'm not too keen on about Provillus. So what is it that I don't really like about Provillus? Well, there are just a couple of things, but the first one is that you do have to keep taking the product over a reasonable amount of time if you're wanting to get good results. And it's the same with any product like this really. If you stop taking it without giving it enough time, you're going to get poor results. So you have to give it some time and you have to be consistent. And another thing is that results are not going to come overnight, so you've got to be realistic as well. And related to that is the cost. It's not really the most expensive hair regrowth product I've seen, but it's not the cheapest either. I think Provillus is worth the money and you get what you pay for, but you do need to think about how much you are willing to spend because you will need to take it for a few months, so that's another thing. One more thing on a really more of a personal point is that I don't like swallowing capsules, and that probably won't be a problem for most people, but I've just never really enjoyed it. I don't know what it is. I think it's just something when I was a kid taking capsules has just put me off it really, but you can empty the contents into a glass of water and drink it instead if you want to take it that way. So, having said that, those are just a couple of minor points I don't really like about the product, but I'll just mention some of the things I do like about it as well. Some of the things that I do like about Provillus include that it is a natural product. There are no chemicals or man-made ingredients in here, so it's all healthy, organic, natural stuff. And related to that really is that there are no side effects because of that, so you don't need to worry about anything happening other than regrowing hair really. So something else as well that's pretty cool is you don't need a prescription to take Provillus. You don't have to go to a doctor and go through that process. You can just take it, stop and start whenever you want to. And really the biggest thing is that it can work really well. It's been clinically proven to regrow hair and many men and women have had success using it. So overall I think it is a good product and the pluses do outweigh the minuses. So overall Provillus is quite a good product. Many people have experienced noticeable hair regrowth after using it for a while and they're much happier and more confident as a result. It does take time to see the best results, but like I said earlier, it's the same with similar products. There's no magic pill that you can buy that will grow your hair really fast. Provillus can work, but it will take some time. It does cost a little bit to buy the product though, so it depends what you want to spend and how much you want the benefits that it offers. I'll mention where I got a good price in a minute, but to sum up, I'd score Provillus 4 out of 5 stars. It's proven to work. Many men and women worldwide have had positive results using it. And it is all natural as well with no side effects, which is good. Is it worth the cost? I think it is compared to some of the more expensive hair growth treatments out there, but it's something you'll have to decide for yourself. I'll put the link for them in the video description underneath and you can click that and take a look at their prices if you want to. They do some pretty good deals on the site. It's really a better deal if you buy in one of the higher priced packages where you get a few bottles, and that's because they actually throw 1 or 2 free bottles in as well, so you might want to check that and see if you can still get that deal if it's available. But anyway, that's the end of my review, so I hope it's helped you out and you've learned a little bit more about the product, and that's all from me.